just what the deal. Real recognize real. Come and turn it up, babe. You radio.
It's time for Franchella. About to flood them airways. Bring your umbrella. We knock it down like it's dominoes. Then we turn it up on that.
Come on and turn it up, babe. Turn it up. Tell the homies let the speakers bang. Just already know just what the deal. Real recognize real. Come and turn it up, babe.
We got you tuning in to the realest show. We got that fire for ya.
Radio. Come on and turn it up, babe. Turn it up. Tell the homies let the speakers bang. Already know just what the deal. Real recognize real. Come and turn it up, babe. So unreal, so unreal, so unreal. Real recognize real talk radio.
A real recognized real talk radio show. Once again, excited for the people that are here today. I'm Franchella.
Lynette.
Yes, and we are the host of the Real Recognized Real Talk radio show, and we have the beautiful, wonderful, talented,
and blessed.
Let's start. Let me see. Producer, writer, director, choreographer. I'm sure all.
Are we forgetting anything?
A woman of God.
Yes, that was first and foremost.
I know I should have said that first, but my apologies. The list goes on and on. She could tell you more, but she is so talented. She was the lead person in one of my first productions that made it pop so much, and I truly appreciate it. Olivia Lawson turned out, and she did a play that was also awesome called Detox. And I encourage her to keep that going as much as possible. I know it's being turned into film and everything else, but you know, I'm not going to do all the talking for her. She's also right now bringing to the city of Philadelphia on July 28th at the Arts Theater a new production, upcoming play, hit production called Beautiful Toxicity. Oh, that sounds kind of like really exotic there. Further ado, it's Kim Ontario Wilson.
Hello. Thank you for having me. To the show.
Yes, thank you for coming. So tell everybody about yourself, girl. I mean, that I didn't already tell.
Well, one thing that's new for me, just recently over the summer, I became a certified life coach.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So congratulations. Yes. So a lot of what I've been doing with acting and dancing, all of the arts, I'm combining those methods together within my life coaching program.
Okay.
I'm actually kicking off an online program now for people who are interested in becoming producers or producing their own shows, and walking them through the process of what it means to come into this side of the world.
Right.
And you mentioned Detox. I have something special up my sleeve for Detox for next year. I'm actually taking it to LA.
Okay. Yes.
So to be in LA next fall in October.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, because you know, we're here to promote right now Beautiful Toxicity, but just tell them a little bit about Detox, because it was something when I came and saw the production that I believe everybody should really go see, because it affects us all within our household.
So Detox is basically about how social media has impacted our society and our families. And I realized that not many people were tackling the issue. And where it started with me in my personal life. I realized that I had become addicted to Facebook, Instagram, where before you mentioned that I was a woman of God first and foremost. Every morning I would wake up and have prayer, and that was just like me and God time. And it turned into me rolling over, picking up my phone, and as soon as the light comes on, it's Facebook, and I'm like, hello, Facebook family.
Right.
With no engagement, nobody's speaking back, and it was like, it gripped me for a moment, because it was like, I'm actually reaching out to the masses when I should be reaching out to the master. And so when I realized what was happening with me, I just started writing. And whenever I start writing, it's emotional first. I see things first because I'm a choreographer, so I always see it in motion. And after those images came, then the pen just started going. So, and it was phenomenal. I did it for 3 years. And a lot of people have been pulling at my coattail to bring it back. So I know that they're asking because it's been affecting people's lives. It makes people really look at themselves, look at their families, see what they do on a day-to-day basis, and see where we've actually, as a society, gotten off track.
Disconnected.
We are completely disconnected interpersonally.
Absolutely.
You know, I was working at a hospital, and the doctors walked down the hall looking down at their phones. People, I mean, not just in the hospitals, but everywhere.
Yeah.
And our children,
I'm guilty.
I teach from kindergarten to 5th grade. I teach performing arts. 5 years ago when I first started that, they were so engaged. When I walked through the room, they were ready. I had their attention. But now, because of everything being digital, I can only get their attention for maybe about 10 minutes. And then I have to balance my class and make it a portion digital and a portion of me teaching, or else I lose them. And it's a terrifying thing. So
you also touched a little bit on that in Japanese Asteroids, so that was another one of your plays that was awesome.
Japanese Asteroids was that was Tony Moore's brainchild, and the real premise behind his was more so mental illness and dealing with the disconnection and people not loving each other. So that was the real premise of that one. But he did bring in technology, that technology, you know. But you see it periodically in different movies. I think Blackish at one point had an episode where they focused on it. And so it's coming back. I keep getting the knocks on the door about it.
Tell us a little bit about Beautiful Toxicity.
So, Beautiful Toxicity, it was birthed the beginning of this year, and it's based on my travels back and forth to the Middle East and all of the women that I've met and established relationships with in that process. It's multicultural. There are women who come from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, and they all are beautiful women. When you see them on the outside, they're dressed and they're lovely and they present themselves well, but the moment you get one-on-one with them, that's when all the shedding starts. That's when they start telling you about their lives and what they're really going through. I've met women from Africa, from Saudi Arabia, from Europe, from Colombia, so many different, 5 different places that I actually focus on in this production. And they all talk to me because to them, being an American represented freedom. It represented an opportunity to be yourself without any restriction, without your society bashing you for even considering certain things. And, you know, a lot of them, they want to get here. They want to get here. But there's so many restrictions, so now they can't.
AKA Trump.
So that's a whole nother man. Let me tell you something. I was in the country of Bahrain, which is about an hour and a half from Saudi Arabia, and the night when Donald Trump won, people were asking me, "How do you feel about that?" So I'm over there, and they're asking me, "How do you feel about that?" And I'm like, man, and the tears just started. I'm like,
still can't believe.
Devastated.
Still can't believe.
Devastated. And a year later, it's been a whirlwind. You know what I'm saying? And
let's not even waste, please. He don't deserve none of this airspace. No.
So, Beautiful Toxicity. Actually, it kind of does tie in, because the premise for Beautiful Toxicity is how each one of us, as a child, we have our innocence. And as we go through life, things just start happening to us. Life experiences, traumatic experiences, cultural assimilations and all that kind of stuff. And we think we know ourselves, but we lose ourselves to so many things.
Right.
And so in Beautiful Toxicity, I just try to uncover some of that stuff. Again, to have people to start looking at themselves and looking at their lives and looking at things that are actually blocking you from being who God called you to be.
Wow.
So that's the premise of it. And I know it sounds deep, but again,
It's
remember I said
interesting,
I'm
though.
an artist first.
Right.
So when I first saw it,
Right.
like these women are master musicians, singers. I mean, beautiful, like like on Shakira level.
Listen,
And I'm like, what in the
listen.
world are you doing here? Why aren't you out there? However,
And you had
We're all
one of-
human.
one of
We're
the
all
same beautiful
human.
singers you have is one of my divas' cousin. Why is her name escaping me? And
Danielle.
yes, Danielle.
Danielle Oglesby.
Danielle.
Yes, Danielle
She
Oglesby.
is awesome.
She is one of my. She's like a sister to me. We are
Yeah.
here.
Right.
So she's one of my cast members.
Mm-hmm.
I have again T.C. Caldwell,
Right.
of course,
Right.
of course.
Shout out to TC.
I have Janan Ashton, Jasmine Abraham, Noreen Pomalis, Craig McLaren,
Right. Of course.
Hez Green,
Some great
and I
people.
just have a lot of good people on
Yeah.
board. So it started out in my mind, you know, I saw movement.
Right.
So there's movement, there's movement as far as dance, there's singing, there's poetry, there's monologues.
That's what I was going to
So
add.
it's not like your typical, and I wanted to break away from that because when I was writing, it wasn't that at all.
Right.
But because I wanted to introduce who these people really were,
Mm-hmm.
that's where the dialogue came from and the interactions and things like that. But
So
for the most
does it leave the audience at the end with tools to use, like takeaways? Okay, these are the dilemmas different people face. Now, how do we deal with those dilemmas? Does it leave you with the answers to that, or not even answers but suggestions?
Okay, so one of the suggestions is never.
Well,
think
don't
of
give it
yourself
away.
as an-
Don't give it
no,
away.
Never
Oh.
think of yourself as an island. Like we hear that all the time.
Right.
But when we walk away, it's like we automatically, you know, diverge back into that.
Right.
Because we feel like it's my life. Nobody knows what I'm going through. I don't want to share. I don't want to burden other people. But we have girlfriends.
Yeah.
Right.
We
Yeah.
have diamond divas,
Hey,
right? Right? So we have tribes. We have people that we actually can sit down with, break bread with, and be our authentic
Yeah.
selves with. And that's what it's all about.
And
That's
it just
wonderful.
yeah.
Yeah.
And y'all and the advertisement, that girl, that alone just spoke so much into me, and I'm like, wow, that's just from all over the place. You can now, are these women any from these countries or because they look
Depiction-
the part,
their
like, you
depictions.
cast, yeah, you know, I know that's what Hollywood does. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's not going to be, you know, play from Africa, you know, they're not going
Right.
But I'm just wondering if anyone.
So Jasmine Abraham, she's actually Hindi.
Okay.
Noreen Pomalis, she is a Latina.
Wow.
I'm not going to give away her, you know, her
Right.
whereabouts, but she's a Brooklyn native.
Brooklyn, where the Brooklyn is. Okay.
Yeah, and so Janan Ashton, who's actually playing the role of a Nigerian woman, she's African American. So, but like I said, I'm playing with a lot of gifted and skilled actresses and actors.
And I just
that
asked
bring-
Janan for to do spoken word.
Really? Oh, so you know.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
She's like, I don't really, you know, because she listened to every time I'm looking for her, and she's putting all these people. I'm like, what about you? She's like, I usually don't. I say, girl.
Oh, for that, when you were asking for
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah. Janan's a beast. She's
Yeah,
a beast. So
So where can they find tickets to your show?
okay, so tickets are on Eventbrite. If you go to Eventbrite, just look up Beautiful Toxicity. It's spelled TOXICITY. Beautiful Toxicity. Also, every cast member has tickets on hand. So I have digital tickets, or electronic tickets, and physical tickets. So however you best, because some people don't like to go online.
I
Right.
know.
Old
Right.
school
And
folk.
They like,
and
it's
that's
a
the
fee,
crazy
it's
part. For us to
fees.
be like we detox, for us to be so much into electronics, you know, people don't want to go there.
They don't want to pay the fee. That's why.
They want the easy way, you know,
Yeah.
for everything. And I think that is the easy way, but they just old school. They want the ticket in the hand, give you money. I don't know, a piece of paper. I ain't got a printer. Like,
Exactly. So we've been running tickets. I'm running tickets. The Cavs running tickets, and I said I was getting away from that. I'm like, people,
It's the hard
but
part.
they are available. You can hit up any cast member online. They can come and service you with your product.
And the cast
So how
is
can-
not here right now because
Right.
they, you know, thank you so much for coming in because they're having rehearsal as we speak. So she's like, listen, y'all handle the business. I'll come and represent, you know. So thank you. I would love to even have them on, you know, afterwards. And
Okay.
I'm sure it'll be back by popular demand.
Yes.
And, you know, just so everybody, you know, can understand and talk to
Talk
them
about
and
the
how,
experience.
you know, the experience from the show. So it's July 28th.
July 28th at the Arts Bank at 601 South Broad Street,
Yes.
Philadelphia, PA. And there is a 6:30 red carpet, 7 p.m. showtime, and a reception following the show because I'm celebrating my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm celebrating my birthday, and this was like extra special for me because I'm turning 44. It's my 26th year of being in the entertainment
Wow,
business.
congratulations.
It's my 4th playwright that I've written. And I'm celebrating. It's 5 years of leaving my job to do this full time. So I'm in like major celebration mode. So this just, you know, that
That's
was my way
probably
of
our
celebrating.
calling. We do have somebody calling in, so can you hold for a second, please?
Okay. Just hold for a second. Thank you. So just give everybody your
How we can find you on social media?
Facebook,
I am on social media. All my social media handles are all the same. Ontaria Kim Wilson. There's only one of me. I did it that way on purpose because I'm a stickler on branding and making it consistent.
Right.
So on Twitter, Instagram, even Snapchat, because my kids in school like, Miss Kim, you on Snapchat? So I created that for them. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. What was the other one?
Okay, I guess. she's on
Yeah, all of them. And if you Google me, I'm there. You can search me, search engine me.
Okay. So thank you so much for coming in. Kim.
Thank
I know
you.
you're getting ready
Yes,
to
thank
head back there and put the whip on the cast, and you know what I'm saying? You're getting down to the wire. And so we just thank you so much for coming in. We
Thank you,
appreciate
and
you.
good
We support
luck.
you. We love
Thank you.
And yes, just blessings, many blessings to you. and
Thank
cast.
you. I love
You're
y'all.
You're welcome. We love
All
you
right,
back.
y'all. We'll be back with the Real Recognize Real Talk